Today we're going to solve linear quadratic systems, sometimes referred to as nonlinear systems. We're going to use Desmos.com to solve these. Here it is. There's also a free app if you want to download the app. It is free. If you do not have access to the internet, that's okay. Just let me know when you attempt the assignments. For the questions that need a graphing calculator, then just let me know that you didn't have access to the internet. For the ones that give you a graph, then it's easy to find the solutions quickly. Okay, when you get here, you're going to click the red button where it says Start Graphing. And we are doing, this is page 61, Student Journal 67 and 68. If you don't have this page, it's perfectly fine. Just copy it down. This is Reimagine Time Day 45. Okay, we're going to solve this first one. Y equals 1/2 x squared minus 3. Y equals -4 minus 2x squared. Now, and we're going to draw a rough sketch. I want you to remember that the solution to a system, and I have it up here, the solution or solutions, because this isn't just two linear equations where you'll have one solution. There could be more than one solution, because if you have a U shape and a line, they could cross twice. Or if you have a U shape and a line, they could cross none or intersect none. So remember, the solution or solutions is an ordered pair. And that's how we're going to write them, as an ordered pair. Okay, so I'm going to type in these two equations. I don't believe you have to type y equals, but I'm going to type y equals 1/2. Tap beside of it to bring that right back up. Oh, you can't see. 1/2 x squared minus 3. Oops. Oopsie. Okay, so 1/2 x squared minus 3. And notice, remember with transformations, this is the parent function. Sorry about that, I'll have to delete that out of there. This is the parent function that is down 3 and is a horizontal stretch of 2. Yes. Okay, so there's my first equation graphed, and here's my second one. -4 minus 2x squared. And look, here's the second one, there's the first one, and what's the point or points of intersection of those two? None. There's no point of intersection, so we're going to draw a rough sketch. I don't know if you can see that. If you can't, let me move this up. So here's my rough sketch of the first one and my second one. And the answer is no solution. They do not intersect, so the answer is no solution. Okay, let's look at the next one. I'll just X these out of here. See that X? You can just get rid of them by Xing. And then I'll type in the next one, parentheses x minus 2. And then I can put a square on the outside. Well, I didn't put y equals, but it doesn't matter if you put y equals or not, so it's good if I didn't. And then 1/4, whoops, 1/4, tap beside of it, x minus 1/2. And there, green and purple. Where does the green quadratic and the purple line cross? It looks like 2, 0. It's like they cross at 2, 0. So I'm going to put 2, 0 as my solution. And I'm going to draw a quick sketch. I know you can't see that very well. Okay, so 2, 0, and then I've got a quadratic. And what's the intercept of that? -1/2. and then a linear. Whoa. I didn't do a very good job drawing that rough sketch, because when you look at that, let me show you again. When you look at that equation, it doesn't intersect the green again, just at 2, 0. Okay, or maybe it does. Maybe that's that 2.5. Let me zoom in. Oh, it does. Look at that. I should have zoomed in further. Look, it crosses at 2, 0. And at 2.25, and right there my thing demonstrates it. 2.25, 0.0625. Okay, so that's the two solutions to number 2. Now for number 3, let me go X these out. Okay, and I'm going to type in negative x squared minus 2 and 4 x plus 1. Whoops, didn't get the x in there, did I? X plus 1 and then minus 3. And I got to go back to, you couldn't see any of that graph, could you? There we go. Well, let's go down. I think it crosses twice. Yep. See that? It crosses here at -1, -3. And then it crosses here at -3, -11. And I'll draw that rough sketch. Mine probably won't be to scale, but that's okay. It does say rough sketch. I'll get that right. And the y-intercept here is 1, I believe. So it has two solutions. Oh, you all can't see that. Apologize for that. Yes, it has two solutions here and down there. -1, -3, and -3, 11. Okay, then for my final two, these are easy because the graph's already given. So if you encounter these on any kind of standardized test, then you know the solution or solutions. How many times does that line, that horizontal line, that constant function, how many times do those two cross? And hopefully you can see that pink highlight. They cross 2 times. It looks like -1, -10, and 1, -10. So the two solutions here are -1, -10, and 1, -10. That's as easy as that is. It doesn't get any more difficult. That's the answer, the solution to that problem. Then for the last one, when I look at this graph of these two parabolas, where do they cross or intersect? Well, they do not cross or intersect. So this one is like number 1, that the answer is no solution. Okay.